On this week's episode, things get spooky with Pokemon Go. EA pulls the plug on gaming studio Visceral Games. Ever wanted to date your in-game weapons? Well, we've got a game for you. And finally, gigantic robots battle it out on Twitch. All of this and much, much more on this week's episode of The Nerf Report.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to the Nerf Report. My name is Bryant Chappel, and let's get straight into this week's news. With the Winter Olympic Games still a year away, the United States and Japan decided to prove who the superior nation was, in a way that every nation should have to prove that they're the superior nation.
With gigantic fighting robots.
The battle took place on Tuesday and was live streamed on Twitch. Team USA was represented by Iron Glory and Eagle Prime, both designed by the MegaBots team, and Team Japan was represented by Karatas. In a 3-round bout, both countries gave it their all. Round 1 went to Team Japan after a swift knockout punch, but a quick tag in to Eagle Prime, Team USA ensured pure American domination in Round 2 and Round 3. I absolutely need more of this in my life. Like, if this became an Olympic sport, I would go to the Olympics immediately and watch every single battle. Also, kudos to the team for getting the former UFC commentator Mike Goldberg to lend his voice to the battle.
Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Goldberg. Expect the unexpected. And it's over, just like that.
There's just something about his voice. The moment I heard it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a great event. This week also saw the announcement of the Gran Turismo Sport PS4 Bundle. This bundle was limited edition, and by limited edition, I mean there was one, and it was only sold in Taiwan. The bundle included a copy of Gran Turismo Sport, a PlayStation 4 Pro, PlayStation VR, 12 months of PlayStation Plus, a Bravia 4K television, Thrustmaster steering wheel and pedals, an AP1 motion chair, and a 2018 Mazda MX-5. What is the price tag for such an awesome bundle? Well, I thought you'd never ask. The bundle was valued at 1.3 million new Taiwan dollars, which equates to about 46,600 US dollars. Now, before you run off to the bank or write a check, you should know it has already been sold. Early reports are stating that a car collector in Taiwan has already purchased the bundle. This bundle leaves me with one final question. Dear Rockstar, what do you got cooked up for Red Dead 2? Not only will you get a copy of Red Dead 2, but you'll get an authentic Stetson hat, a pair of Wranglers, Ariat boots, and a real horse! That's right. What better way to show your friends that you love Red Dead Redemption 2 than buying a horse? Red Dead 2, the Cowboy Bundle. And in what might go down as the Nerf Report's first ever Idiot of the Week award, 36-year-old Curtis Combs from Kentucky was arrested by Washington, D.C. police for jumping over the White House fences, running across the White House lawn while dressed as Pikachu. But the question the rest of the world once answered, what was the purpose behind Curtis's brazen idiocy? Was he protesting Trump's recent travel ban on Pokemon professors entering the United States? Or was it the whole, we're gonna build a wall and make Pewter City pay for it? It was neither. In fact, after being interrogated by the Secret Service, Curtis admitted to wanting to film the arrest, post it on YouTube, and become internet famous. Huh. Sounds like a Jake Paul stunt to me. Curtis has been charged with unlawful entry, and he has pled not guilty. Because apparently when a sign says no trespassing, do not climb this wall, do not cross here under no means, that just means cross it. Just a quick side note, and it's really stupid that I even have to say this, but this could have gone a whole lot worse. The White House is one of the most protected places in the United States, so please, do not try this at home. In other Pokemon-related news, Niantic, the developer of Pokemon Go, has announced its upcoming Halloween event. Pokemon Go Halloween will feature the release of brand new Generation 3 Pokemon. Pokemon like Sableye, Baynet, and many other Ghost-type Pokemon will have a greater chance of appearing. Pikachu will also be in the Halloween spirit, as it'll have a new costume. Trainers can also expect double candy drops and special boxes in the in-game shop. The Halloween celebration will start October 20th and last until November 2nd. Just when you thought video games couldn't get any weirder, they get a whole lot weirder. Video game developer Kit Fox Games released a trailer for its upcoming game, Boyfriend Dungeon. Now, before the 46% of ladies that watch this show get too excited, this is not a BDSM or a 50 Shades of Grey simulator. This is a game where you get to seduce your weapons. Boyfriend Dungeon is a modern-day twist on dungeon crawlers, except instead of rescuing a princess, you rescue your weapons, and they evolve into hot men and hot women. Hot men and women that you can date. I know you're in there. It's okay. I'm shy too. This week also marked the release of WWE 2K18, and unfortunately for the game, it really didn't go over too well. The 30th WWE video game has received some lackluster video game reviews. In fact, currently it sits on Metacritic with a 69% approval rating. However, in the early game footage released by players, this game seems to be ridden with glitches. Batista's entrance seems to blow up the audience. Earthquake is fighting the floor, and the floor is clearly winning. Goldberg's jackhammer gets an interesting update. Paige gets trashed. Kofi Kingston gives a new definition to running the ropes. Referees fail at doing their one job. And finally, we learn John Cena's one weakness. A couch. GG, 2K. GG. In sad gaming news this week, EA has announced that they will be shutting down studio Visceral Games. Visceral Games was the studio that brought us Battlefield Hardlines and Dead Space, but most recently they were working on this single-player Star Wars game that had me super excited. EA has announced that the game will be revamped and moved to a brand new studio. However, they did say that the game will be completely different than the original concept. In a statement on EA's blog, Patrick Suderland had this to say: "Our Visceral studio has been developing an action-adventure title set in the Star Wars universe. In its current form, it was shaping up to be a story-based, linear adventure game. Throughout the development process, we have been testing the game concept with players, listening to feedback about what and how they want to play, and closely tracking fundamental shifts in the marketplace. It has become clear that to deliver an experience that players will want to come back to and enjoy for a long time to come, we needed to pivot the design. Lastly, while we had originally expected this game to launch late in our fiscal year 2019, we're now looking for a new time frame that we will announce in the future." I would like to take this opportunity and predict Star Wars Battlegrounds! Yeah, with the popularity of such battle royale games like PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds and Fortnite and H1Z1 King of the Kill, I suspect a Star Wars Battle Royale game 99 vs. 1 dropping from the Star Destroyer to be the next big push from EA. And finally, this week we got some pretty exciting news for Destiny 2. During a press conference at TwitchCon, Bungie announced that future updates will be divided into seasons, and Destiny 2 will be divided into 4 seasons per year. We are currently in Season 1, and Season 2 is coming. So to borrow a term from a famous HBO show,
winter is coming.
That's right, The Dawning will be the second season of Destiny 2. It'll feature new armor, new emotes, new sparrows, and ice hockey. Also, there are going to be in-game snowballs that you can take them and throw them at other players or enemies, and I'm ashamed to say this, but I'm really looking forward to these snowballs. And that is it for this week's episode of the Nerf Report. If you like what you saw, make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, but more importantly, share it with your friends. As always, my name is Bryant Chappel, you are you, and this has been the Nerf Report. Thanks for watching.